You know what delicious meat sauce has been around in Germany long before Italians brought the Bolognese ragu? It is Swabian Haschee. This is German comfort food that my mother and my grandmother and whoever else did. I love it. It is delicious. Servus and welcome to Flo's German Kitchen. I'm Flo, this is my kitchen, and I show you how to cook the German way. And today we're gonna make something interesting. About 2 weeks ago, I got asked about a German meal called Haschee in the comments, and I had no idea what that is. I thought it's something I don't know. And so I made some research and I found out that something that has actually always been around since my early childhood days, just not by the name Haschee, because in the region I grew up, Haschee is common for just ground beef derived from the French haché. So today we're gonna make haché, which is a savory comfort food, a wonderful meat sauce for noodles. And yeah, for that, of course, we need meat. These are 2 medium-sized chopped onions, some white wine, some beef broth, and of course, a good guzzle of German beer. Wunderbar. So we start with frying the beef. I just naturally say beef because almost every time I make something with ground meat, it's beef, but actually in that case, it is 50% beef, 50% pork. So yeah, the ground meat, not beef. But to get it a bit more beefy, I'm using some homemade beef tallow to fry it right now. We get it to pretty good heat. Smells very beefy. I'll just take a little more. Delicious. So what is the history about haché being around all the time? Well, it's something that my mother used to cook, but I always thought it was in the 70s when things like Bolognese pizza and all that stuff came to Germany from Italy and got fashionable. And I just thought that's my mother's, let's say, simplified way of making a Bolognese ragu. But in fact, it has been around long before that Italian cuisine came to Germany, because that started like in the 60s, when a lot of German people used to go to Italy on vacation. Also, workers from Italy came to Germany. And so the Germans brought back their love for Italian food from vacation. And the Italians brought the food when they started moving to Germany and bringing their recipes. But this is not Bolognese, this is not Italian. As I said, it's been around long before. What you do first is, because you want some roast flavors, really just add the meat to the pan and give it some time, especially if it's a stainless steel pan. You don't want to scrape everything off. Just give it time. I'm at 180 degrees centigrade temperature, so that's quite a lot. So we get the roast flavors that we'll want later on in the sauce. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, well roasted. And that's when you give it enough time in your stainless steel pan, you won't have the problem of anything sticking on the bottom. It just yeah, gets released after some time. But the natural thing is, once you start moving the meat, it will release water and it's gonna boil for a while. So we just wait until the water's evaporated again. Have a good guzzle of beer in the meantime and enjoy your life. Wunderbar. Oh yeah, this looks really good. Next thing is that I remove the meat. And add the onions. And here these, I think it's called drippings, I'm not sure. Don't worry about that, because the onions will release so much water that these get released again. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'll take some of the white wine to deglaze it. And I love that smell. Ooh. And it knows the way straight up into your head. Never let that go to waste. Little more. And I don't know if the camera catches that, but that steam blowing away from me is because I got a big fan here because today it is really hot. Usually you say if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen, but who's gonna do the videos then? So yeah, let's just go on. Where was I? Adding the meat again. And I give that another roast. So next thing I'm gonna add is the tomato paste. I'll reduce the heat a little because I don't want it to burn. I just want it to get some, yeah, roast flavors that add a little umami to the whole thing, and also later on give it a little binding. And now just mix it well. So now you can see the drippings start to get dark and stick to the bottom of the pan. We give it that last shot of white wine. Stir it again. And add the broth. That is about, I think, 800 milliliters. You let it cook. That's gonna take a while. Was quite a lot of liquid. Probably the more sophisticated way would be to just add the broth incrementally, but that's home cooking, that's German comfort food. I know it from my mother, and as a mother of 4 boys, I'm pretty sure she didn't have a time for that. So she would probably just pour everything at a time and let it cook for 30 minutes to an hour. And that's what I'm gonna do. I reduce the heat. For me, it's definitely gonna be 60 minutes because I just like the sauce to really develop the full flavor. If you don't have the time, 30 minutes will do. Put a lid on, let it cook, and enjoy your life. I might enjoy another guzzle of my beer in the meantime. Wunderbar. And if you like what I'm doing, this is a good time to support my work. You can, of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done that. You can also become a channel member with a lot of benefits. You'll get early access to new videos. You'll get regular discount codes to great shirts like that. And of course, you can buy a shirt like that if you want to support my work. Whatever you do, it is appreciated very much. So I'll let this cook. See you in 60 minutes. Here I am back to the stove. Curious what's waiting for me. And that looks really good, but it is still a bit saucy. This is really, yeah, it's supposed to be as thick that no water, no liquid assembles on the bottom of the pan. So I'll just give it some heat because the noodles are already done. I was speaking about the noodles. I can already get some of them. Yeah, this is getting the right heat. So speaking about the noodles, the traditional noodle for Haschee is Hörnle. These are Italian noodles, but they're a bit curly, so nice. If you want to know what Hörnle look like, check out the video about Swabian noodle salad. Yeah, this is cooking. This will just take another maybe 10 seconds to be perfect. I'll put the pan aside, put the stove aside. And now here's another weird story I have to tell you. When I was researching for that, I told you, I know the recipe, I know the sauce. I just didn't know that it's called Haschee. And now I researched and I found several videos from people from the German state of Hessen. Hesse, I think in English, I'm not sure. And they told me this is something they always had in combination with cucumber salad. And this is something that just didn't make any sense to me. It's so weird that I thought I have to try it. And from a quarter of a cucumber that I still had, I made some cucumber salad, and I'm gonna try this weird combination as well. So before we get to the tasting, I need to take a picture of that, and then I'm gonna see you. Here we have it, South German Haschee. This is on purpose. There is nothing like a manticatura with Bolognese where you finish the pasta and the sauce in a pan. This is meant to be like that. It's a beautiful sight. And now I can finally eat some of this delicious comfort food. It's one of the things where I just want to continue eating and not talk about it. But you know, that other strange thing, and this guy is on the video, that we're talking about the combination with cucumber salad. They insisted that everything should be put on one spoon, the whole thing, sauce, noodles, cucumber salad. Wow. I really couldn't imagine that being well, but especially on a summery day like that, that just adds such a fresh note to the more hearty meat sauce, to that. Wow. Guys from Hessen, I'm convinced I'm gonna eat that. Yeah, I think the noodles and the sauce, they're a bit more like something for winter, fall, something comforty. But in that combination with the cucumber salad, it turns into something fresh that I can eat on a day like this where there is almost 30 degrees in my kitchen. And this feels so good. I just want to continue eating. So let's wrap this up. This is some good old German comfort food. Cheers to German comfort food. Cheers to German cooking. Cheers to Haschee. Wunderbar.